As an American living in Iceland, it still blows my mind that there is a tunnel that was built that we used to pay a toll to go through, but we don't anymore. And I'm gonna explain why this, first of all, is mind blowing to me coming here from the US and the reasoning behind the stopping of the toll. So, there is a tunnel that was built in 1998 that makes the shortcut in West Iceland through Hvalfjörður, or the Whale Fjord. It's really beautiful. Driving around it is great, but commuting can be really intense, especially in the wintertime. And so this tunnel would make the difference of, instead of having to go around the fjord for an hour, it's only 7 minutes, which is fantastic. A private company took on this building of this tunnel and made an agreement that for 20 years, after they finished building the tunnel, that they would collect money to pay for the expenses of building the tunnel for that period of time. And then once that 20 years is up, they would stop collecting the toll. I moved here in 2016. And so I was, because I'm coming from New York, a bit skeptical that they were actually going to be stopping this toll, because honestly, I guess I got used to corruption and the whole idea, whether it's a private company or federal or whatever, that it would still continue, that they would still be collecting money, or they'd be like, well, actually, maybe we didn't recoup as much as we thought, or we should extend it because of this or that. No. In 2018, the toll went down. They stopped collecting the money for it, and it's free for people to go through now. And I'm just like, huh? And whenever I go through that tunnel, because I do often when I'm traveling west, whether it's Borgarnes or Snæfellsnes or West Fjords, whatever, I think about this because I was at the tail end of it when I came, but still in my brain, I was just like, I don't know if they're actually gonna do it. But I just think it's really cool. Again, I don't like to represent Iceland as being this utopia or perfect place, but this is an example of something that I'm just like, that's really awesome that this was kept as promised, even though they ended up making, I think, more money than even what the tunnel cost because of the boom in tourism, but it still stopped in 2018. While taking the tunnel is very convenient, if the weather is nice, I do highly recommend driving around Hvalfjörður. It's absolutely beautiful. Even in the wintertime, sometimes just depends on the conditions. And so renting a car would be best for that. And if you want to save on that, you can use my code Iceland10 with Go Car Rental Iceland to save 10%, or use Iceland7 with Go Campers to save 7% with your camper van and get 2 free duvets.